First it was Mento, then Skatta, to Rocksteady, before Reggae, the genre that would not only storm the world,
let me tell you if you're not wrong,
but to also have the longest staying power. Now with the advent of Trap Dancehall and the fervent debate it provokes, one wonders whether we are in another grand experiment in our music. Or is Trap Dancehall just a fleeting moment in the dynamic evolution of Jamaica? All right, so we're excited to tell you that our Onstage TV app is now available in both the Apple and Android stores. Download it, share it, and be on our stage anywhere, everywhere, always. And now, stories making our e-news and reviews for this week.
After a successful staging in Jamaica for the first time in years last year, the International Reggae and World Music Awards IRAMA is back.
And the winner is Coffee.
The 38th IRAMA was launched at the Jamaica Pegasus on Tuesday, January 28th.
This is a great moment and time as we celebrate this 38th International Reggae and World Music Awards. We are pleased to be back in Jamaica, and there's no better place to host reggae biggest music night than Jamaica. And with the support of the entertainers, it's just so wonderful because we're getting more and more of the entertainers showing interest and getting involved to be a part of it.
Leading the pack of nominations, Bugle with a whopping 10 noms and 1 special honor, while Coffee follows with 7 nominations in major categories like Recording Artist, Video, Song of the Year, and more. Last year's Producer of the Year winner, Not Nice, is vying for the win once again.
We have great producers in the category. You know, there's Sly and Robbie, BM and Marley, and there's Russian, and there's Friends for Real, and then there's me.
Wow.
Yeah, so you're rough still, but I go in, I have to speak it into being people, and I win this year. I have 1 award at home, and it is alone. It's like you're home by yourself, so we need the next one to put beside it now.
This award show is a fabulous, been around for a long, long time, and represents, solidarity and commitment, and self-identity is something that's becoming rare, as you look at all the instability in the world. So I just think it's really a great, great honor to even be here, and to be nominated for anything is just beyond me.
So we've been nominated in the Best Spoken Word category, Award.
And how do you feel about that?
Feel great, feel appreciated, you feel good to know that people are seeing what you are doing, even though everyone is still not seeing, but people are still seeing, so we give thanks that IRAMA could observe that and give that recognition.
Among the special awardees, one of Jamaica's pioneer DJs, Dennis Al Capone.
Yes, I'm getting a special award. It's a Lifetime Achievement Award from IRAMA people. That's a great pleasure.
The International Reggae and World Music Awards IRAMA, Sunday, March 29 at the AC Marriott in Kingston. The Jamaica Music Conference, a brainchild of Jamaican-American Kwasi Bonsu, wrapped its 6th staging last week. Held mostly at the Kartel Auditorium in Kingston, it was a plethora of big-name music industry players and guest panelists from here and abroad, zoning in on all things related to our music and its exports today. By all accounts, this year was the best staging yet in terms of interest and participation, though much more is needed. From Sharky's seafood restaurant to the newly opened Plantation Smokehouse right beside it.
Well, I'm really excited about it. The Smokehouse is a jerk concept. Jerk is a fusion restaurant. We have American, Asian, Jamaican food.
Proprietor Alwyn Brownspeed has expanded the food and entertainment offerings in Salem St. Anne and had a big party to commemorate the occasion on Valentine's night.
Overwhelmed. I mean, I was expecting a crowd, but not this crowd.
St. Anne's own Progress, the talented IKEA, and the big ship captain Freddie McGregor. Love and food aroma were definitely in the air, and the overall ambience lent itself to an amazing evening on the North Coast.
Thanks to everybody who support me, you know, and I'm gonna keep it coming.
Sanchez, Denise Williams,
silly of me to think that I could ever have you for my guy. How I love you.
Third World and the Melodians.
Come on, dance with me.
Those were the names that helped ram the Ligony Golf Academy for the annual Red Rose for Gregory. The event, which was held on Saturday, February 15, was a massive success.
Starting of a series of celebration for Gregory's 78th. This is the first staging. We're going on to Canada for the second, for his birthday, July 15. Same bill, same lineup, and I'm happy for the support. All these acts have reduced their fee drastically to support Gregory, and we choose these acts because they're very close to Gregory.
And now, let's count down Guinness's top 10 trending dancehall tracks.
Quite a few new entries on our countdown this week. Coming in at number 10, Jada Kingdom goes long term.
Boy, you make me feel worthy. I'ma want this long term. Yeah, me need this long term.
At number 9 this week, Bugle alongside Noah Power and Norman Alexander with Life Savior.
Come don't shot slackness, no for them no like you. So them put you on blacklist, but good music me use and survive through the years, that's my tactic, boy.
TJ holds on to the number 8 position this week from Rags to Riches.
Them no want see we no go check. No one will live the life like we no movie. She tell us she narrate me, so that a fool me.
While Jahmiel kisses his love goodbye at number 7.
So you can kiss my love goodbye, 'cause no I'm gone.
Popcaan is holding on to the promise at number 6.
I'm here for you, I'm here, promise.
And Chronic Law's Fall in Love is number 5.
Girl, you give me the best love, I can't forget, you know.
In comes another new entry. The Montagonian trap king Reggae King is 17 at number 4.
Let me spot and see how many need. The girl I'm a scream and a celebrity.
While Ding Dong is still on the lookout at number 3 with Watch Them.
When you did broke, you and everybody alright. Start make little money, now I be a fight.
Spice seems to be competing with herself as she bumps her own song from number 2 and is this week winning with her freestyle titled February 20, 2020.
Wake up February 20, 2020, and I wonder how me get so much hate and envy.
And number 1 this week, the world boss Vybz Kartel with Tony Montanna.
You can't hold me up on no corner. You have to catch me in a house like Tony Montanna. One thing do me have a million piranha.
And that's our dancehall trending countdown for this week, brought to you by Guinness. Dancehall can't stall.
All right, there you have it. Stories making our e-news, reviews, and Guinness Top 10 Dancehall Countdown. Stay with us right here on stage. Still to come, new artists Diani and Ashir join forces with 2019 breakouts Intence and Iwaata, as well as Skatta Burrell, as we look at where is reggae now, 60 years after its creation. There'll be performances and chat. We'll be back. All right, so we're excited to tell you that our Onstage TV app is now available in both the Apple and Android stores. Download it, share it, and be on our stage anywhere, everywhere, always. First it was Mento, then Skatta to Rocksteady, before Reggae. The genre that would not only storm the world, but also have the longest staying power.
Let me tell you if you're not wrong.
For though the flamboyant, rebellious dancehall emerged 10 years after reggae and is still very potent, reggae is continuing to be our most powerful and far-reaching genre. But where are we 60 years after that grand experiment between the late 50s and early 60s that gave this little island its own unique bundle of popular music? Now, with the advent of trap dancehall and the fervent debate it provokes, one wonders whether we are in another grand experiment at this time. Or is trap dancehall just a fleeting moment in the dynamic evolution of Jamaica's popular music? One thing is for certain: freshness is always imminent. And as such, we will showcase some of the newest arrivals in the space. But first, famed producer Skatta Burrell brings answers to the big question of where are we 60 years later? Skatta Burrell, sir.
60 years.
Blessed love. Welcome.
Yeah, man. Respect.
So how would you characterize the music at this time? Where are we?
Well, for most people, it seems to be okay because people still going out and enjoying themselves.
Yes.
There are just different events that caters to different age group. So we have to be grateful for that.
Yes. Locally or
locally?
globally?
Locally. I can speak on locally because we're talking about reggae dancehall and so forth.
Yes.
So there's event that caters to almost every genre, every era, every age group. But a lot of people have retracted from going to certain places because the music that is being played is not to their liking as much.
Okay.
Yes, they don't enjoy themselves as much as they used to, you know. And it has a lot to do with the selectors because they don't really take enough time out at a regular party to give you different genres of music, to give you the souls, the little hip-hop, and the reggae. They give you a piece of reggae, and them delve in a little of the hip-hop, but them give you a hardcore dancehall, trap, majority of the night.
Yes.
Yeah.
And most people can't manage that, you're saying?
Well, people like diversity because when you go out to have fun. You don't really go out to count the amount of songs that is being played. But if you don't, at the end of the night, you don't feel like you get your money's worth and you don't feel satisfied, you know something is lacking.
Okay, I see what you mean. And you don't necessarily have to know why.
No, you just know something.
The onus is on those who play the music, those who brought you out.
That's why, I mean, technology has impacted music, and we're going to talk about technology a lot during this conversation because it has impacted the way people communicate with music these days, because a lot of the selectors, they don't really come from that age where they had to go through records and pick out songs, and you know you're gonna bring a whole suitcase of music, so every song in that have to be a hit songs.
Yes.
Songs are so easily accessible over the internet now, a man can just pick out any amount of songs he wants, and he don't really have that type of attachment to it. So the onus is on the man playing the music to understand that you need to reach the people here in their heart, make people fall in love with the music that is being played. You don't have to even talk, just by the music that you're playing.
So that's an immediate concern in the local Jamaican space. But if we were to broaden it now and say, go into the global music space, of which Jamaica owns over 330 million consumers.
Yes, yes.
In the global music space
we have
that are considered fans of reggae. 330 million. Now, anyway you want to dissect
well,
that, that's a big number.
I think that number
for a small island
is huge, but it is drastically being reduced now because other genres such as Afrobeat now, we are now sharing audience with Afrobeat because it's still a spill off of reggae. And reggae comes from Africa. We get that type of groove, and the movement with the music comes from Africa. So it's supporting genres, but reggae has been the dominant in terms of the world for black people. That's our music, right? And now when you see Afrobeat coming out of Africa, we have almost hundreds of millions of people to cater to that genre and support it. And then now you have Jamaicans and reggae lovers actually embracing that genre as well. The type of reggae music that is being accepted and more supported now is the ones that are at the forefront, because we are sharing a platform with Africans and other genres of music, because I think Jamaicans on a whole, a lot of us are really not falling in love with our culture as we should. We're not respecting it as much. We are embracing other culture before we embrace our own. So the thing changed, the thing shift where a man can not have to rely upon going through the college. You don't have to go through the college or dancehall to learn. You can stay in your living room and invest a little 3-4 months. And I'm going to tell you, say, I have 100 beats in a Skatta, you want to listen to them beats, and want to give me some support rate. And in my time, I couldn't do 100 beats like that. I have to learn how to use a drum machine to begin with.
Real music.
The youth them now are write the rhythm with the laptop. Yeah. So it kind of more straight and it more strict, and you don't really give it a groove there so much. So it is not as lively and flamboyant, animated. That's why soca music's so nice, because soca music, them still play the hands and the keyboards and so forth.
So still play live.
Yeah, so soca music take over for what dancehall used to give with a little nice energy, something there in a dancehall, you know?
So that's the challenge for trap dancehall.
Trap dancehall now it's more dark.
Yeah.
The youth them sing about them dreams and them desires and them wants and the things them with them I enjoy and them weed and them gum and them boom and
they're
things.
They're speaking their truth.
Yes, them I live for them truth. Through the
music. They're not all about nothing.
Yes.
Like it or not.
No, for them thing and it dark.
Yeah.
So it cater for them, you know, for them audience big. We can't compete as a matter of fact.
The energy is more powerful.
When you look at the streaming with trap dancehall coming from a massacre and the youth them nowhere, you know the thing. Even our Vybz Kartel, look on the streaming numbers and compare to an artist who do hardcore dancehall song. It is way night and day. It's not like one better than the other, but the audience for trap dancehall is so huge.
Yes, but what is the reach of that audience, and what are the real numbers, Skatta?
Well, there's no great numbers, but the numbers are they suffice enough to feed an artist.
Okay.
So a young artist who coming up singing trap dancehall music, me can't tell him say he might do it the wrong way. You know why?
Yes.
He might come from nothing to something. Today he might suffer.
Absolutely.
Next month he might find.
Remember, say dancehall get the same kind of pushback.
Exactly. So me can't tell you them say they might do the wrong thing, because him numbers up in terms of streaming, him can get paid by streaming without setting foot on a stage show.
Yes.
By the streaming platforms and so forth, the market is there.
Is it a new paradigm in our music?
It is a part of evolution. It is a part of evolution.
So
because
where will it settle?
Evolution is what dictating what we listen to and what we take on to. And it is now become popular music that is at the fore. It's not about the best song or the best, most talented artist, whatever. It is what is being put in front of persons. So any man who can get on a platform like Instagram and have a couple followers and film thing in the youth them face, automatically it will take.
How much will it erode dancehall as we know it? Reggae as we know it?
It cannot erode reggae nor dancehall, because it is yet to stamp its footprint and become an iconic genre in terms of not reggae billboard, international billboard and collaborations.
But here's the concern some have. The DNA of reggae, dancehall, ska, rocksteady is somewhat watered down, some are saying, in trap, because trap is borrowing heavier from hip-hop.
So what they did now, they kept the dialect, the DJing and the patois style on this hip-hop groove, which is a trap.
Yes.
And it's no longer bass line. You have an 808 drum that goes up boom, boom. You don't have a bass line go do 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 do. No, it does not play with a groove. It's just one bass go boom, and then you have drum, and then you have a hip hop snare go clap, and that is what a rhythm is made from now. The only thing that remains is that the man them a DJ, and them not even a DJ so much. Them a talk with a little melody. Yes. And that is what the youth them are run with, and it'll work for them and it'll do fine. But we lose a lot of the things where when you can listen, the creative aspect of it, it is not so there anymore.
And the identity now.
Yeah.
Because if you can do it and that work, remember, you know, Jamaica's music is yet to live up to its true potential.
Yes. Yeah.
And right here now, you get derailed somewhat into a trap music that is hip-hop based.
Yes.
And if it really busts out on a runway, hip-hop are they likely to do it better than us?
The question should be, can we do it better than them? Because if we are biting off of what they're doing.
That's what I'm saying.
If we can't outdo them, it makes no sense.
Right.
Check the evolution of reggae to dancehall. It was in a span of less than 10 years. Less than 10 years. Bob Marley in the 80s. The late 80s, hardcore dancehall. Did I run the place? Hardcore dancehall. And he never took no time for transition and cater to an international audience where collaborations was being made by Shabba Ranks and Supercat and them, bridging them. Even Ninja Man achieved international status out of doing hardcore dancehall. For the last 10 to 11 years, trap dancehall has been at the fore.
About 2006.
Yes.
With the advent of Kartel and so on.
But when Kartel do a hardcore dancehall song and do it in a theme real way, it go further than any trap song we do. For example, Fever. That I think Fever is one of the, the last 10 years, the most successful dancehall hardcore song. I'm gonna talk about Coffee and well, Charlie Blacks, of course, but I'm talking about where Kartel is concerned because him dabbling in both genres. Him kind of responsible for the creation of dancehall trap, and everybody follow, So you don't have a lot of creative artists now to create something for themselves and a movement where them can get the type of following that Kartel get. When Kartel dabble in a trap, him beat everybody. When him dabble in a hardcore dancehall, him still beat everybody. Because him have the following and him have the youths, them to support him. So anyway, him go them follow. When a dancehall artist now seek validation from the younger audience, it's very harder for them because them don't try the way the youth them do. You know what I say?
Bugle phone. What do you say of that song?
Well, the thing with Bugle, Bugle have a huge audience and a support system. Is one of the artists from the 90s who still get the big streaming numbers. So even though Trust is not being played so much in the dancehall, it is being supported worldwide based on the numbers. Streaming is up on it and all of these things in no time. Bugle touched million the other day and I'm social media following. You understand me? So he's representing just like Spice DJ hardcore. She represents a hardcore dancehall beat. She's the #1 female dancehall artist out there right now. So even though we can complain about dancehall trap and you still have the artists them where do the hardcore things, we're still out front and them are kick ass.
Okay. Well, it's good to hear that everybody is more or less a eat of food.
Everybody eat of
food.
And
the music is not being stagnated. And
we need more collaborations though. We need more international success. We need to be in the clubs. If me there in a club past South Beach, more I hear the song them with them say around Jamaica, I would love to hear them. At least 3% of them are playing at the club or something like that. I feel offended and I feel away when I leave this island and I go abroad and I'm in the club and all I hear is, when it comes to dancehall, I hear 90s, early 2000s, and probably 80s, Those are the songs that are being represented for dancehall anywhere out in the world. Everybody will say them run the place, them run it based on streaming and them fan base, but they're not really reaching no new audience. Look at Coffee. Coffee come with a song and a solid song and it have the elements of an international flavor. It sound a little like trap, but it still have that bass line and it have melodies over it and she sing with melody and nice, And her words, everybody can attest to it and so forth. So she kind of bridge that gap and carry her back and make say a young artist, young person can actually do music in the rawest form, excluding all this trap thing, and reach a level of success where nobody can touch her.
Got you. Well, sir, that is the creative side of the music in this review of the past 60 years and where we are now. There's another side to it which we can't take on now, which will be the business side of it. And the potential for commercialization and to what extent we have exploited that. But anyway, that's a different
topic.
Another topic that we're going to take, sir. But thank you so much, Skatta Burrell, for coming and sharing with us as a producer on this, the creative side of this little review of where is reggae now, 60 years later, our music. And when we say reggae, we're talking about the collective genres of music that we have produced over the last 60 years. All right, so to continue the look at where are we now, coming up right here on our stage, an artist by the name Diani. He's breaking right now, and he's one of those artists whose lyrics and sound every fan of music will have to listen to. And after him, we're gonna have Ashir. He's a guitarist whose guitar is speaking in dancehall terms. And then, of course, two you already know, Intence and Iwaata.
What make you think we got sad? None of breaks, no care. We have couple, I'm a friend. Yeah.
All right, so we're excited to tell you that our Onstage TV app is now available in both the Apple and Android stores. Download it, share it, and be on our stage anywhere, everywhere, always. And continuing our look at where we are now, 60 years after our music was born, in this segment we present a new artist whose music and lyrics no fan of music can resist. But is he dancehall, trap, or reggae? He hails from Spanish Town and is a singer who, like many others, is in search of the big break in music. But if his latest single is anything to go by, he may very well be right at the brink of that big break. We're talking about Diani, right now, right here on our stage. Diani, sir. Blessed love, sir. Welcome. Good to have you.
Thanks.
All right, your journey.
Yeah.
How did you get the inspiration initially, and how could you walk us through your journey to now?
From youth, we have a passion for the music. Father plays sound system. From sound system, we did listen to music, and then to high school, I knock drum on decks while teacher teach, and we sing in a class same way until we're there. No.
So what are some of the hurdles you had to overcome?
Understanding music itself, business. You know, you have expectation versus reality, which can lead equal to disappointment as well. So you expect one thing, and you don't know the reality is this.
Okay.
So lack of funding, obviously, and student time. But it has been a fruitful and enjoyable journey thus far.
So the support in terms of expertise, musicians, producers, and those weren't much of a problem for you?
Yeah, that was a difficulty as well. But we have friends who do music as well, who are producers. And I guess we work with them. And from that, we learn with each other and grow. And I'm here, and they are doing their stuff as well.
All right, so what are some of your successes so far?
Dip on stage.
Okay.
So,
if you could call it that.
Yeah,
okay.
Heaven Telegram, which is my breakthrough single actually. It's going well. It's doing really well. I did some fest as well.
Oh, you did?
I did some fest, yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
The last one?
2018.
2018.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reggae night. So that was a good. I enjoyed that. So that was a good vibe for me as well.
All right. So talk about your journey in terms of education. You went to school, the schools you've been to, and how far did you go in terms of educational pursuits?
From high school, I went to Wilmer's Boys. Yeah, as I said, I was doing music at Wilmer's as well. And then from high school, I went to Caribbean Maritime. I graduated doing international shipping, supply chain management as a degree. And then I did pursue music after.
Okay, so the music wasn't
the initial goal.
It was?
It was the initial goal, but...
Yes, but you were disciplined enough to stay away from it and to finish your studies?
Yeah. That was...
Or was it your father? Your mom pushing you?
Yeah, mom was like, yeah, finish school and then you can do that after.
And you obeyed her?
Yeah, definitely, because...
Because most don't. They break away and go into music.
Yeah, but as I said, I respect her wishes and I did it and I got it done, so I don't have no regrets because, as I said, education is an important part for her. And it plays an important part for me in terms of my work as well.
And she's happy with you now?
Yeah, man, definitely.
All right, so can we look at a song, your video, your new, there's a video queued up right now.
Yeah, Heaven Telegram.
tell us about it before we go to it.
Produced by Selector Rolex Productions. Big up my brother. Essentially, when people write a song or even do like rest in peace song, it's from the perspective of the living.
Yes.
So we wrote it from the perspective of the dead. As well as most people would like to know or hear or even know how the person is doing and to show appreciation of what the time you have now for your loved ones. So basically that's how the concept was created.
Oh.
And that's how the song was developed.
Wow. Let's go to it right here.
See you doing all right. I know it's been a long, long time, but I'm grateful despite.
Heaven Telegram. That's the title of that one from Diani. And you know, I don't care what genre it is, if Jamaican youths are doing music like this, the music is safe. This is a record that no fan of music, I believe, that's my personal take on it, can resist, should resist. Reggie?
Respect.
Great song, my Reggie.
Blessing.
It's a great song, we love it. I love it personally. It's heavy, it's saying things.
Bless.
You know what I mean? And that's what we want. Music to be speaking to people and to speak to our soul.
Definitely.
Better angel, to lift us up and to make us better people.
Inspired,
you know what I mean? And I think that record is doing that. So, how is it going in terms of rotation, consumption?
Yeah, consumption, Kenya.
Wow, Kenya?
Kenya, yes.
Not surprised.
Yeah, Sweden as well. A lot of places been receiving it well. And New York, as I said, America as well, been doing well. It's been doing really well.
Yeah, Kenya in particular, because I know, I've been there and heard them on the street, in the street. People in the industry saying they take the best of Jamaica and that we don't love reggae like them. But they are very selective about what they listen to. So this record will definitely be one of those that Kenyans would want to listen to my brethren. And that connection is big because you're talking about a massive market.
Definitely.
Of over 40 million.
Definitely.
Anyway, so this is getting rotation and it's part of a wider project.
Yeah, definitely.
And
singles and pun singles and videos and visuals as well. But we're just currently promoting this to as far as possible.
Yes.
So that's where the focus is now.
So you're confident with where you are now and you're poised?
Definitely, I am.
All right, Diana, we'll hold it right there. We're going to get off the stage and give it to you, all right? That's what we're going to do right now. Diani live.
Sorry, run out of time. Sorry, run out of time. Yeah. Sorry, run out of time. Yeah, I'm so I see you doing all right. I know it's been a long, long time, but I'm grateful despite. Reason with the big man where they are. Tell him to keep you by his side. You know me, I get back my love. How when me reach you after life. Forget to tell you I'm a real friend. Heart to love till the end. Forget to tell you I'm a brother. See I help out my mother, my love. Might never ever get the chance again to send a messenger. So anytime you see her again, tell her this my friend on stage. So much word that we can say, but I'm good and okay. Wish me did realize the signs. Me just sorry, say me run out of time, Lord. So much word that we can say, but I'm good and okay. Wish me did realize the signs. Me just sorry, say me run out of. Me say you don't know the G code. When they're on the talking too long. No life they out there live. And me just sponsor program. 5, 4, 3, 3. Picking the 4, 3, 2, 1. And make sure you side the rate. Me left a thing for the fam on stage. So much words that we can say. But me good and okay. Wish me did realize the signs. Me just sorry, say me run out of time, Lord. So much words that we can say. But me good and okay. Wish me did realize the signs. Wish me did realize. As time goes on, we learn to accept the fact that life goes on, but that doesn't stop. The journey through this life of sin starts from within and carries on even after dirt go on top. One way in, one way out. Life come fast and death not slow down. Destiny or chance, we don't know the half. I know that the past on stage, I miss so much word that we can say.
All right, there you have him live right here on our stage. Diani, stay with us, still to come. Ashir, and later, Intence and Iwaata.
I'm good and okay. Wish me did realize the signs. Sorry, some run out of time.
All right, so we're excited to tell you that our Onstage TV app is now available in both the Apple and Android stores. Download it, share it, and be on our stage anywhere, everywhere, always. He hails from Old Harbor, right here in Jamaica, and here he is now, the man whose guitar is speaking dancehall. Wow, he goes by the name, the stage name, Ashir. Ashir, sir.
Yes, sir, blessings.
Welcome, good to meet you in the flesh, sir.
Yes, sir, it's a pleasure.
Saw your thing online, and I'm very impressed, and I hope our audience will like it.
Yeah.
Will like what you're doing, you know what I mean?
Come on.
So welcome. But
yes, sir.
What was your journey like?
My journey was a bittersweet moment because I started playing the guitar at age 9.
Yes.
Yeah, and from there on I just fell in love with the instrument. And at 17, I started professional guitar classes at the Edna Manley College.
Oh, you went to Edna?
Yeah, for 2.5 years. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I didn't complete the courses because at the time, financially, my parents couldn't afford it, so that was it for me, college-wise.
So you picked up your backing guitar?
Yeah, man, because differently and apart, and I normally toured with other musicians like Morgan Heritage, and I did gigs with like Tamale and so on, but at the end of the day, that wasn't showing the real talent of Ashir. So I see the instrumental as a really good platform to highlight my talent.
Okay, so because you've got a lot to express.
Yeah, definitely.
But you're not so much of a voice.
Yeah, so the guitar doing all the talking.
So what do you want to say? You say it with the guitar?
Yeah, man, definitely.
And dancehall. Because I don't know that I've ever heard dancehall lyrics being played on a guitar.
Yeah, that is different, and that is history in itself, because as you said before, it has never been shown. So it is very unique and different. So my generation kind of tend to gravitate to it. So I just keep on pushing.
Oh, good. Yeah, so the kids are on to you.
Yeah. And from them say it, you have to work with it.
So you're part of your generation. So if your generation and listen to your brethren, you're on your way.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Okay, so we're going to listen to your music in a little bit. You're going to perform for us live.
Yeah, man.
But before that, so talk about now your family and the support they're giving you now.
Yeah, my mom. Yeah, man, Marvet Stewart. Yeah, she's the one who encouraged me because I don't grow with a father figure, you know. So she's the one who encouraged me, and it's actually she me I do it for. You get me? So yeah, she's my biggest supporter.
Your mom is your biggest inspiration.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Wow.
Yeah, and me alone she have actually, so she don't have another child.
And typically when artists doing it for their parents, and in particular their mom, you know.
Yeah.
Them go on good,
passion,
you know,
passion,
good,
yeah, man.
because a lot of passion will be in the music.
True.
And we can hear that in your guitar.
Yeah.
So where have you played? I see you performing at a party.
Yeah, recently in St. Elizabeth.
Yes.
Yeah, so...
It was a day party?
Yeah, it was a day party. And the reception was great, you know, because as what you're saying before, it is very different and unique and original, so the people tend to gravitate to it easily.
So you were booked to perform?
Yes,
officially booked?
Yeah, officially booked.
You were the featured act?
Yes, sir.
At a party?
At a party.
In St. Elizabeth?
Yeah.
So have you done Kingston? Anywhere in Kingston yet?
No, not as yet. I think I have Popcaan Jamaica called me.
Yes.
Yeah, so I believe it's the 3rd of March. They have a launch.
Yeah. Put out your little video,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, man. The reception has been great.
So St. Bess, big up St. Bess. You bust the man. You're busting a trend. You see what's happening out of town, out in out in the other parishes.
Yeah.
Things are happening out there.
Definitely.
Because St. Bess recognized that. Why can't a man play guitar at a party? A brunch. That's interesting.
Yeah, man,
anyway, so your lyrics presently are those of established
artists.
Dancehall songs.
Yes, sir.
And so you're pulling their lyrics.
Yeah.
But do you intend to make your own?
Yes, man, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it would be more appealing right now to let people know that we can tell them these words
through the instruments.
Yes.
Because it is fresh. So as what I'm saying before, the reception is very great and it is fresh, new. You see me? Nobody now really see them things happen. So yeah, it's going to go a far away. I can feel it already.
Ashir, I would love for it to go a far away, my
man,
friend.
Definitely.
Because, you know, that's what we're talking about here in Jamaica. We want to unleash the creative energies among the youths of Jamaica. And you're not just following in the footsteps of just some man who do some lyrics on the corner. You take up an instrument, as Showman say. Even with that, Jamaicans can express themselves.
Definitely.
And I believe that this is original. This has never been done before.
Yeah.
And that's what we're known for.
It's true.
For being original all the time, my friend. And
yes, sir.
Enough respect here, sir.
Yeah, man, blessed.
So we're going to bring you on now to play for us live.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Okay? So here we go. Okay. Ashir live on our stage. Stay with us after the break. All right, so we're excited to tell you that our Onstage TV app is now available in both the Apple and Android stores. Download it, share it, and be on our stage anywhere, everywhere, always. Our music now, our reggae dancehall music now. That's a topic. And right now we're sitting with two artists. They're Intence and Iwaata, two of the newest arrivals in dancehall. And so in this segment, we're going to ask them about their music and their own experience so far as new artists, 60 years after the music was born. Gentlemen, welcome.
The place already.
Iwaata, Intence, blessed love, sir. So the last time you guys were here, we burn up the place. But what was unique about you is that you went to the people. You were going to every nook and cranny of the island and performing live for our audiences, and you were getting the love. And by the time you started recording, they knew who you were and could support you. So where are you now?
We just do what we know for do, you know. Just work, you know.
You're still rising?
Yeah, man. You're just, if you're not working, you're not rise.
Yes.
Yeah, just non-stop work.
So you're satisfied with with your progress so far?
Well, I don't know. As I say, just work. We don't reach where we want to reach yet still.
Yes.
But we give thanks for we're there. See you play.
All right. So, Intence, you?
Man, said we man, non-stop work, man, this time. Yeah, cause right now, remember, if I event a keep right now at any school, cause my main audience, them in the schoolers, them, you know, is the youngster, them are running with me right now, so any event I keep right now, if Intence to depend that, we do it at workout, yes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now, yeah, we love what go on.
Are you select? Because you know we're talking about different genres of music. Are you selecting genre? Are you saying, well, I'm trap dancehall, dancehall? What? How do you deal with that?
No, man, I strictly dancehall.
A dancer? You just say dancer?
Yeah, right, sir.
And express yourself.
All right. Well, when me say dancehall, you know, me I work with my one in the past. When me see my for instance, me have my artist in is it? When I grow up, come and listen to and say, all right, I'm my artist that. It's right. We just mix it now, we go on nowadays, but in another set style, we go on in a dancehall, then we go on 90s. From the 90s come up,
yes.
I said we there.
So you're building on what predates you.
Yeah.
What existed before you. You're building on it. You believe in just use the youth energy now.
Yeah, we are going right now.
And merge it with the energy where I come from then.
Yeah, right, sir.
Saying, and so you just express yourself, Reggie. So is that where you are too?
Yeah, man. Remember saying 90s born, man.
You're 90s baby?
Yeah.
So your years, you did hear it from you were in the womb, right?
Yeah, man. More than music, man.
Dancehall.
Yeah.
The original organic, I love to say organic dancehall. From back then. So, done with the badness, Intence. That tune there.
Yeah.
How it go on?
Yeah, man, right now I get some feedback. I get some tremendous feedback right now. Yes, I. Yeah, produced by One Time. Big up One Time said the scoops, you know, badness. Yes, I. Yeah, cause what is now? Remember we're out there, you know. Yes, I. Yeah, cause go hard, give me a buzz where people look at me now different, yes, right? And we have a whole heap of little youth who follow, as you say, and mostly the school youth, yes, right? And we have youth who can't come say we are going to just lead the youth in a negative way, then, yes, right? Because until we have youth, and we know our youth, we don't want to see our youth have a roadmap where they look up to, and a beer, foolish, them teach them, yes, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I have my youth, so I have maids, and know, so, right, watch this. I give the youth a different thing to look upon now, done with the badness.
Yeah. So you are conscious of the fact that music does influence behavior.
Yeah, definitely.
You're conscious of that.
Yeah.
And you're admitting that, well, the youth, they might follow you, because you just said it. You've been to the schools.
Yeah, man, every youth right now, man, young badness, man. Right, true.
So you're helping to mold them into being good citizens of Jamaica.
Yeah, definitely. But then again, when I do music for one set of people said we. Yes, right.
And still I do look badness when I can.
No, do the badness, sir. We never say badness.
Okay. Well, you know, as we say, it's free expression.
Yeah.
And we have to allow people to express themselves. We may not like what they must say, but one thing we know about dancehall is always telling the truth. Like it or not, it is spitting the truth all the while. So, and somehow we know because we listen to dancehall. People really, really do express themselves without gun talk or whatever, truth. But sometimes and as we say, and you're now recognizing and acknowledging and wanting to change too, the youth then will take it too seriously and even glamorize and glorify that which is not good for them. Okay, so we're glad that you, as youngsters, are aware of that and are doing something about it, brethren. Because I found no future, you know. It's your world. Remember now, all who no say I fight against you know. I not say you too, you know, but some man out there say man I fight against them. Old people I fight against them. Old people will die, soon die. There's no one thing is certain is death. And it's your world. And since you don't have the pit in their ears, brother, we need to start say to them exactly what you're doing. Start build a future that is better. Cause we never live no life yet at Jamaica, you know. One man know that say all who are going like they're rich and have things in Jamaica. We still not reach away yet. Well, my life out there for even old people to live too. So where I go from here now? How things, how the future look?
We have good man. One thing, man, is it? We have St. Kitts and Nevis, we have Cayman Island, we have England, whole heap of tour.
Yes.
In a couple months from now, yes, right? Yeah. And whole heap of hit songs said there. Leave if you want to leave. Sean is produced by Sean is right now that I get a good feedback said we in the streets. Me have Dreamlife produced by Jordan Sendway and Prime Time by Louis V.
Yes.
Yeah. So all the things are going right now.
And are you a duo? Because it's like one man can't go nowhere without the other man.
I'm a duo.
No, a duo.
Brother thing,
you say
man.
Iwaata, you say Iwaata, you say Intence, said we.
That I play.
That I play.
Yeah.
So when I promote a book, one of you?
No, I'm for book. Both of you.
From money active and right.
Yeah.
So you will turn on a man, a promoter, if somebody books you will turn on a promoter for him. Yeah?
Yeah, very correct.
So might as well not say a duo.
No, yeah, because when I say when they have it as a duo, if for instance them book him, they expect say 2 hours forward.
Oh.
So we have to fix it.
Money have to right man with fun. That's the money, is right?
That's the money thing.
Yeah.
Well, Reggie, it's good camaraderie, but I hope, well, you know, it can be challenging. But nonetheless, we can only commend you and to give you respect and wish you well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And thank you guys for coming through and talking to us, brethren, and continue to walk your walk and to listen to that tune there.
Yeah.
Now that you spit it on a record, listen to it. Listen to it, yeah?
Yeah, man.
And tell no friend them to listen to it. So
I listen to it early.
All right, so there you have it. Our look at where we are now, 60 years after our unique music was born. And we've just wrapped up the segment with Intence and Iwaata, and some positive things come out of that chat here. And we hope that you learned something from it and want to encourage them and want to see them progress in music and to be better men in the future for their own kids and for their peers who are looking up to them. Winford Williams, on behalf of all of us, thanking you for joining us. Do join us again next week for more. All right, thanks for watching our video. You know what to do. Click, subscribe, and be on our stage always.